HMS Seahorse was a 38-gun Artois-class fifth-rate frigate of the Royal Navy. She was launched in 1794 and broken up in 1819. Revolutionary Wars. Seahorse took part in Rear Admiral Nelson's attack on Santa Cruz on 25 July 1797. She was with Vice Admiral Hood's squadron off Alexandria in August 1798. On the 2nd of September, while on patrol in the company of Zealous, Goliath, Swift-Shore, Emerald, Alcmene, and Bon-Citoyen, Seahorse assisted in the destruction of Anemone, a French aviso. Anemone had left Toulon on 27 July and Malta on 26 August. Emerald and Seahorse chased Anemone inshore, where she anchored in the shallow water, out of reach of the two British frigates. When the frigates dispatched boats, Anemone cut her anchor cable and drifted onto the shore. While the Frenchmen were attempting to escape along the coast, unfriendly Arabs captured them and stripped them of the clothes, shooting those who resisted. The commander and 7 others escaped naked to the beach, where the British, who had swum ashore with lines and wooden casks, rescued them. Anemone had a crew of 60 men under the command of Ensign de Vaisseau Garibou, and was also carrying General Cammin and Citoyen Valet, aide-de-camp to General Napoleon Bonaparte, with dispatches from Toulon, as well as some other passengers. Cammin and Valet were among those the Arabs killed. Seahorse arrived at Portsmouth in October 1799, and returned to the Mediterranean in May 1800 as the flagship of Rear Admiral Sir Richard Bickerton. On 9 September 1801, Seahorse left Portsmouth, escorting a convoy bound for Bengal. The convoy reached Madeira on 23 September, and left the next day. The convoy consisted of the East Indaman Northampton manship, Sarah Christiana, Comet, General Stuart, Sovereign, Caledonia, and Princess Mary, Verona, Carrion, Elizabeth, Monarch, and Friendship. Mediterranean. She was paid off for a first time in October 1802, and was recommissioned in May 1803. She was in action at Lavender the 11th of July 1804. Her next notable action was against the Turkish vessel Badia Zafri on 6 July 1808. His Majesty authorized the issue of a gold medal to Captain Stewart for the action. Only 18 battles or actions qualified for such an award. In 1847 the Admiralty authorized the issue of the NGSM with clasp Seahorse with Badia Zafri to all the surviving claimants from the action. On the 22nd of August 1810, while cruising off Tuscany, Seahorse encountered the French brig Renard and the Ligurie. Ligurie escaped immediately, but Seahorse was able to drive Renard ashore and cannonade her there. Even so, Renard was little damaged and was able to get off after Seahorse had left. Renard limped back to Genoa. En route, Renard again met Seahorse, but sought refuge under the shore batteries of Levanto, which, although in bad shape, proved sufficient to deter the Seahorse. War of 1812. She was paid off for a second time, in June 1811, and was under repair at Woolwich from August to October 1812. She was recommissioned in September 1812 under the command of Sir James Gordon. She sank the 16-gun privateer Lugasattle off Beachy Head on 13 November 1813 after a chase of 3 hours. The lugger had been so damaged in the chase that she sank before Seahorse could take off her crew. As a result, of her crew of 72 men, all but 28 drowned. Her captain, Francois David Drozier, and all his officers, among them. She was a few days out of Jep and had captured a Swedish brig laden with salt, and a light collier. HMS Urgent was in sight at the time. Coast of North America. Seahorse was off the Atlantic coast of Northern America in 1814, taking part in an action off the Potomac on 17 August 1814. In September, she was present at the Battle of Baltimore. In November, Seahorse was at Pensacola until the arrival of General Andrew Jackson's forces caused the British to depart. Her boats were to participate in the Battle of Lake Bourne. Her officers and crew qualified for the clasps to the Naval General Service Medal that the Admiralty issued in 1847 to all surviving claimants for the former and latter actions. Seahorse stopped off at Prospect Bluff on the Apalachicola River to embark 64 Royal Marines. She departed on 15 April 1815 and arrived at Portsmouth on 31 May 1815. Fate. Seahorse was broken up in July 1819.